Your brain gets a hit of the reward chemical dopamine just by anticipating a prize, not just from winning it. It's the same chemical surge that keeps people pulling the lever on a slot machine over and over again. But what if I told you the one thing you do to get support for your biggest goals is actually the slot machine paying you out before you've even played the game? It's the neurological trick that guarantees you'll walk away and never come back. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how sharing your goals hijacks your brain's reward system, fooling it into feeling accomplished before you've done any of the work. I'm going to show you the science behind why telling people your ambition is the fastest way to kill it. This isn't theory. These are the rules of your own internal operating system, and by the end of this, you'll know how to bypass this mental trap and engineer unstoppable motivation. Chapter 1. The dopamine trap of announcing goals. Picture this. It's January 1st. You've got that fresh start energy surging through you. You grab your phone and post it for the world to see. This is my year. I'm finally going to lose 30 pounds and get in the best shape of my life. And then it happens, the validation cascade. The likes pour in, the comments start stacking up. You go, so inspiring, you've got this. And you feel amazing, right? You feel seen, you feel validated, you feel like a person who is already on their way. Your brain is flooded with a warm, fuzzy feeling of accomplishment. But then Monday morning comes. The alarm goes off at 5:30 a.m. for that gym session. It's dark, it's cold, your bed feels incredible, and that feeling from the social media post, that feeling of being a fit person, you already have it. You banked it, your brain got its reward. So the drive, the actual gritty need to get up and do the hard thing, it's just not there. Sound familiar? This isn't a failure of your willpower, it's a failure of your strategy. You fell into a well-documented neurological trap. In 2009, a psychologist at New York University named Peter Gollwitzer ran a series of brilliant studies. He took a group of law students, and he had them all write down the goal of becoming a top lawyer. He then had half the group announce this commitment to the room. The other half kept it completely to themselves. Then he gave them all 45 minutes to work on a set of very difficult legal cases. Here's what he found. The students who kept their goals secret worked, on average, the entire 45 minutes. They were focused, they were driven. But the students who had announced their goal, they quit after an average of only 33 minutes. They reported feeling closer to their goal of being a lawyer, even though they had done significantly less work. They got the hit of dopamine, that feel-good neurotransmitter, from the social validation of announcing their identity as an aspiring top lawyer. That good feeling? That's your brain handing you a trophy before the race has even started. But the chemical story is even more sinister than you think. It's not just a feeling, it's a neurological illusion called social reality. Chapter 2. Social reality and motivation sabotage. Okay, let's get into the raw neuroscience of what's happening here. This is where it gets really interesting. Your brain has one primary directive that overrides almost everything else: conserve energy. It is an efficiency machine designed over millions of years to avoid difficult, energy-intensive tasks unless absolutely necessary for survival. And let's be honest, building a business, learning a new language, running a marathon, these things are metabolically expensive. They cost your brain a ton of fuel. Your prefrontal cortex, the logical, forward-thinking CEO of your brain, is the part that sets these huge goals. It's the part of you that wants to grow, to achieve, to become better. But the older, more powerful parts of your brain, your limbic system, couldn't care less about your 5-year plan. They operate on a much simpler, more ancient system of reward and threat, and the currency of that system is dopamine. Now, think of dopamine not as the pleasure molecule. That's a common mistake. Think of it as the molecule of motivation. It's the chemical that screams, "Yes, that was good, do more of that." It's what drives you to seek, to explore, to achieve. It's the engine of your ambition. So here's the hack. When you stand up and announce your goal, "I'm going to write a novel," and your friends say, "Wow, you're a writer, that's amazing." Boom. To your brain's ancient reward circuit, that social recognition is a powerful symbol of success. It's a proxy for the finish line. The slot machine just paid out. You get a surge of dopamine without writing a single word. This creates the social reality effect. It's a psychological phenomenon where your brain begins to mistake the social acknowledgement of a goal for actual progress. It literally confuses talking about it with doing it. Stop. Reread that in your head. Your brain cannot easily tell the difference between the feeling of being told you are a winner and the feeling of actually winning. What you call losing motivation, your brain calls a brilliant energy-saving maneuver. It got the chemical reward without having to burn any of the calories. It won. The devastating result? The dopamine baseline in your brain now requires an even bigger accomplishment to get you motivated. The actual, grueling work of writing that book now feels 10 times harder because the reward has already been claimed. You've created a massive motivation gap. You have short-circuited your own drive. Think about that for a second. You are literally paying for future motivation with cheap, present-moment validation. Chapter 3. How to keep your goals secret for success. So how do we fix this? How do we bypass this deeply ingrained neurological trap? We don't fight the system. We outsmart it. We give the brain what it needs, but on our terms. Here are 3 brain-based protocols you can start using today. First, the identity statement journal. Instead of telling other people, you're going to tell yourself, but in a very specific way. Don't write, "My goal is to run a marathon." That's an outcome. Instead, write an identity statement in the present tense. I am the kind of person who never misses a training run. Or, I am a disciplined athlete. This works because of neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to rewire itself. By repeating an identity, you are carving new neural pathways. You are building the identity of the person who does the thing, which makes the actions feel authentic, not like a chore you're forcing yourself to do. Second, the delayed dopamine contract. This one is incredibly powerful. Write down your massive goal on a piece of paper. Then, right underneath it, write down exactly who you will tell and when you will tell them, but link it to a concrete, non-negotiable milestone. For example, I will only announce I'm writing a book after the complete first draft is sitting on my hard drive. Or, I will only post about my fitness journey after I have lost the first 15 pounds. This transforms the act of telling people from a cheap starting gun into an earned finish line. You are weaponizing social validation. You're making it the reward, which keeps your dopamine system hungry and driving you forward to get it. Third, the process-focused accountability partner. Look, accountability is not the enemy, but the type of accountability is everything. Stop looking for a cheerleader. Find a drill sergeant. Find one and only one trusted person. Do not tell them your grand, glorious dream. That will trigger the same trap. Instead, you are only allowed to tell them your process goal for the next 24 hours. My only goal for tomorrow is to be at my desk with my writing software open for 25 minutes at 8 a.m. That's it. This focuses your brain's attention system on the immediate, non-threatening, achievable action. It generates a small, healthy dopamine hit for completing the process, not for dreaming about the outcome. Average brains seek validation. Trained brains seek progress. This isn't about keeping secrets. This is about changing your entire relationship with achievement. For your entire life, you've been taught to seek validation from the outside world as proof that you are on the right track. But all that does is make you a puppet, dancing on the strings of your own brain chemistry and the fleeting opinions of others. The moment you stop outsourcing your sense of accomplishment is the moment you take back the controls. You are no longer someone who simply reacts to their brain's primitive, energy-saving glitches. You are someone who understands the machine. You are someone who directs it. You are the architect of your own drive. This shift from reacting to directing is the foundation of unlocking peak performance. And what you just learned is only the beginning. Subscribe. Not because I'm asking you to, but because your brain is the most complex and powerful technology on this planet. And you've been using the factory settings for far too long. We're going to change that. In the next video, we are tackling the neuroscience of procrastination. I'm going to show you the cortisol loop that traps your brain in a state of anxiety and inaction, and give you the specific protocol to break it for good. You do not want to miss it. Subscribe and start directing your brain.